interest rate than your credit cards or lines of credit would be, and structure that over a period of time that's reasonable, that you can afford the payments. But this way, if it's a term loan, in other words, structured over 5 years or 6 years or even 7 years, at least there's light at the end of the tunnel. You know, when you make that final payment, the debt is gone. Whereas with revolving credit, which is credit cards, lines of credit, overdraft, that type of thing, you can pay the debt down and then use the money again. And this is what typically happens, and how people get into trouble is they never quite seem to be able to get those credit cards and lines of credit paid off. So if somebody could restructure that debt on a term loan, I wouldn't do a line of credit, because line of credit is just another, like a Visa card.
Right.
But you know, you have a certain number of payments and then they're all paid off. I would do that if they qualify. But typically by the time people are seeing us, they are maxed on everything. They may have missed payments, which will of course tarnish their credit a little bit, which would mean that they probably are not going to qualify for a consolidation loan. So if they've exhausted that possibility, then you get into the area of insolvency. You know, you're talking about a consumer proposal, which is an alternative to bankruptcy. And we cover all of those topics in our meetings. And my goal in our first meeting with our clients is to share with them as much options and as much information as I possibly can, and send them home well informed to make an intelligent decision. We do not do follow-up with clients. We don't. I send out one email after I meet with somebody that says, hey, if you have any further questions, don't hesitate to contact me. But we don't follow up. We're not calling you on the phone and saying, hey, we met last week. What do you want to do? It's up to the client to reach out to us, and that's how they want to, if they want to engage your service.